So welcome everyone to this session that I've called 20 Minutes in 2020. I came across an article and the headline of this article, this was from April 3rd, it asks, how much longer do we have to live like this? The most honest, direct answer from experts is we really don't know. And so that's the headline and the subheadline. And that really got me thinking, this whole notion of what we know, what we don't know. And this is certainly a time of we don't know. And, part of, a cornerstone of Buddhism is this notion of working with the idea that we really don't know. All that we have is now. And I thought, oh, this is a time for practice. And I just wanted to make sure that everyone saying that we would meditate, at SDL had an opportunity to still continue their practice during this time. So that was really the inspiration behind doing this. And so there are two practices that I'd like for us to work on for the next few weeks. But before I get into that, I just wanted to make a little comment as to why I chose this time. So I wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance to practice when they're not too distracted by work. So, I figured, okay, so maybe before 9 a.m. And then also I wanted to make sure that people had time to get ready for work at 9. So that's why I figured, okay, 20 minutes, that's more than enough. And then, at least you still have your time. There's also another reason why I chose to do it at 8:30, and that's because some of my friends in Europe would like to join. So I figured, okay, this would be a convenient time. So those are some of the reasons why. So the two practices that I'd like to introduce today, one you already are familiar with, which is the clear mind, don't know. And then the other one is one breath meditation. So the whole idea of one breath meditation is that, especially in these times when we're probably really attuned to feeling contraction or stress or fear or anything like that, we might not have the chance to say, oh, I can hop out and go for a walk outside, right? But we can practice right there on the spot. You don't need to take 5 minutes or 20 minutes. You can just do it in one breath. So that's one meditation that I'd like us to try today. And then we'll do clear mind, don't know. So with one breath meditation, basically it's like how it sounds, right? You're just taking one breath. So I'd just like you to think of maybe a situation that stresses you, or that maybe is a trigger point for you. So let's just take a minute to kind of think what that might be. For me, that's paying my rent. And then just feel that dis-ease. And it's okay to feel dis-ease, right? Because that's part of our practice. Part of our practice is experiencing everything that life has to offer us, and to make ourselves like a container that's big enough to house all of that, and to create that space where we can just experience life as it comes, moment by moment. So just think of, any little thing that is a cause of irritation to you. And then once you have that there, I'd just like you to inhale and exhale. And we're just focusing on our inhalation and exhalation in that one breath. And then if you feel like you need another breath, just go ahead. And that's it. And I think that in these times, people, that there's just so much going on. that we might react strongly to things that wouldn't normally affect us. So I think that this practice is useful. There's also another variation of this one breath meditation, which is you kind of put your chest up. So it's kind of like you're opening up your chest or your heart area, and you pull your shoulders back a little bit, and you put your head up, gazing up, and then you breathe into that one breath. So let's try that. So we're just going to open up our chest area, shoulders back a little bit, as if, in a stance of being proud, let's say, and one of dignity. And you can put your head up a little bit, eyes open, and just take that one breath. Inhale and exhale. And that's it. So that practice we can do at anywhere we are, whether we're reading an email that's frustrating us, or we're looking at the news and we feel, oh, I'm becoming a little anxious or agitated about what's going on. You can do that practice, the one breath meditation. So go ahead, I invite you to play around with that and see how that feels. And just maybe to notice when you feel a sense of contraction in your body. Maybe that's a good time to do this one breath meditation. If you have a piece of paper and a pencil handy or a pen, go ahead and get that. We're going to just do a short 1-minute exercise where we're making some notes for ourselves. So I'll just give you a minute to grab something, a piece of paper and a pencil. I remember a long time ago when I was graduating from college, and I was a poor student, and every other student that I knew, was broke. One of my friends, he's like, I wanted to get you a graduation present, but I don't have any money, so I'm giving you a letter. And in his letter, he wrote this piece of advice: treat good and bad as equal imposters. And I'll repeat that again. Treat good and bad as equal imposters. And on your piece of paper, what I'd like you to do is to write on one side all the things that you might be, or maybe not all, but maybe 2 or 3 things that you're anxious about because of this don't know situation that we're in. Okay, so 2 or 3 things. So we can put on one side, don't know. So any 3 things that we're anxious about because we're in this situation of don't know. All right. And then on the other side, I'd like you just to write gratitude and to write 3 things that you're grateful for that you have in this moment. And I just wanted to do this so we have a reminder that this, how we relate to this is a bad situation, this is a good situation, that, everything has a flip side. Everything has a flip side. And so get into a comfortable position, whether that is on a chair, on the floor, wherever you feel at ease. You can have your eyes open if you like, or you can have your eyes closed, whichever is more comfortable for you. Let's just make sure that our posture is in alignment. So we have a nice upright spine in terms of what's going on with our face. Our tongue is at the top of our mouth. Our jaw is not clenched, it's relaxed. And then you can have your hands in your lap or on your knees. And we're going to start off with a body scan activity. And for many of us, we might not be able to go outside as often as we would like to. So let's just take a minute to feel the earth beneath us. So even though we're not outside and we're not like actually on dirt, we're still being supported. So let's take a minute to honor that. So we're starting this body scan from feet, or if you're sitting, from your seat and moving upwards. So just take a minute to feel yourself being grounded, connect with the earth that supports us. That can be by feeling the earth on your feet, or if you're sitting on the floor or on a cushion, feeling that stability below you. So work your way up, feeling from your toes, your knees, your thighs, waist, move up your spine and your torso, then your shoulders, the neck, the arms, and then to your head. So just take a moment to arrive. This is going to be a short meditation. So let's just sit with our breath. Take note of how your breath feels today. Is it shallow? Is it deep? And just notice. If your mind wanders off, just bring it gently back to the attention of your breath. And remember that the most valuable part of our practice is the coming back again and again. It doesn't matter if the mind wanders off. But once we bring it back, that's where we're cultivating our awareness. Okay, so we'll do this for another minute and then we'll close off. Just take a notice of your lips and just smile gently. And if you'd like to dedicate any merit to any particular intention, you can do so now. And the merit that I'd like to dedicate is for anyone who was unable to attend, who wanted to attend, that we dedicate some of the merit to them. And then just also to the whole world, to the collective. All right. Thank you for your practice. I had to change things up a little bit at the end there, but next time we meet, we'll work with Clear Mind, Don't Know. And those are the two things that I'll focus on for until the end of April, just the one breath meditation and practicing Clear Mind, Don't Know. We'll probably do more of that next time because I won't have as much introductory commentary.